Picture this. You wake up to the sound of waves. White sand stretches along the shoreline. The Indian Ocean sits just outside your door. The air is warm. The pace of life is slower. For many people around the world, that sounds like a dream. But for a growing number of people, that dream is becoming reality, especially for members of the African diaspora, Black American communities, entrepreneurs, retirees, and remote workers looking for something different. And one place is attracting more attention than ever before: Zanzibar. This tropical island located off the coast of Tanzania is experiencing a quiet transformation. Foreign investors are arriving, entrepreneurs are launching businesses, digital nomads are setting up laptops by the ocean, and families are creating entirely new lives. Some are buying land, some are building homes, others are searching for opportunities in one of Africa's most beautiful destinations. One project that has captured attention is the Zanzibar Beach House, a striking beachfront property built from shipping containers and positioned directly on Zanzibar's coastline. At first glance, it looks like the perfect island success story, but behind the beautiful views and social media posts, there are important questions to answer. How much does it really cost to move to Zanzibar? Can foreigners legally buy land and invest? Is container construction actually suitable for a tropical island environment? And is Zanzibar becoming Africa's next property hotspot? Today, we'll follow one man's journey from the United States to Zanzibar, and along the way, we'll examine the engineering, economic, and social realities behind the dream. Instead of asking Mikael Muhammad why he left the United States for Zanzibar, perhaps the better question is, what did he find here that made him stay? According to Mikael, the answer is simple. Once you experience Zanzibar, it is difficult to go back. Growing up in the United States, he was familiar with warm destinations like Miami, Myrtle Beach, and California. But those places only offer that lifestyle for part of the year. Zanzibar is different. Warm temperatures, white sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and a tropical climate that lasts all year. It offers something many people only experience on holiday. For Mikael, it became everyday life. His journey began during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. While much of the world was closed, Tanzania remained one of the few countries still open to visitors. That unexpected opportunity introduced him to an island that would eventually become both his home and his next investment. When it came to construction, Mikael chose a path that many people would never consider: shipping containers. He saw them as giant Lego blocks, flexible, creative, and efficient. The concept also appealed to him because the structures could, in theory, be relocated if circumstances ever changed. Although Mikael is not a builder by profession, he understood the importance of working with experienced professionals. He collaborated with architects to develop the design, then partnered with a specialist company in Kenya to carry out the structural modifications. The containers were cut for doors and windows. Electrical and plumbing systems were installed. Interior walls were constructed. Once the main fabrication was complete, the modules were transported to Zanzibar, where the final stages of construction took place. Like many foreign investors, Mikael also had to navigate the realities of purchasing property in Tanzania. He explains that the process is not always straightforward, but it is certainly possible, provided you carry out proper due diligence and understand the legal framework. He believes the Tanzanian government has taken important steps to encourage responsible foreign investment. Property prices have increased since he first arrived. Even so, Mikael believes the value remains remarkable. He says that building a similar beachfront property in Miami could have cost as much as 10 times more. His story is about more than building a house. It reflects a growing trend, one where entrepreneurs, investors, and members of the African diaspora are looking beyond traditional destinations and discovering new opportunities along Africa's coastline. At first glance, container homes look simple, affordable, modern, and surprisingly quick to build. But from an engineering perspective, the reality is a little more complicated. Shipping containers were designed to move cargo across oceans. They were never designed for people to live inside them. The moment you cut a window into a container, add a door, or remove part of a wall, you change the way the structure carries loads. Every modification affects the strength of the steel frame. Without proper engineering and reinforcement, long-term durability can become a concern. In this project, much of the fabrication work was completed in Kenya before the containers were transported to Zanzibar. That approach has several advantages. Factory-based construction can improve quality control, It reduces the amount of work required on site, and it often shortens the overall construction schedule. But Zanzibar brings its own challenges. The island's climate is beautiful, yet it can also be harsh on buildings. High humidity, salt-filled ocean air, intense sunlight, and seasonal tropical storms. These conditions can accelerate corrosion, especially in exposed steel structures. For container homes, maintenance is not optional. Protective coatings must be maintained. Ventilation must be carefully designed, and regular inspections become essential for long-term performance. The project also reflects another growing trend across East Africa: off-grid living. According to reports, the property relies on solar power, borehole water, and an independent septic system that reduces dependence on public utilities. It lowers operating costs, and it provides greater resilience when infrastructure is limited. But this story is about more than construction. It is part of a much larger movement. Across the world, many members of the African diaspora are rethinking where they want to live, where they want to invest, and where they want to build their future. Social media has introduced millions of people to parts of Africa they rarely saw in traditional media. And for many, Zanzibar offers a compelling combination of opportunity: a warm climate, a relaxed lifestyle, relatively affordable property, and growing investment potential. But rapid growth always brings important questions. Will infrastructure keep pace with demand? Can local communities continue to access affordable land? And how can development be managed without damaging the very environment and culture that make Zanzibar attractive in the first place? These are not just Zanzibar's questions. They are questions facing many of Africa's fastest growing destinations, and the answers will help shape what the future of development on the continent looks like. The financial reality of living in Zanzibar may surprise many people. Compared with the United States, the cost of living can be dramatically lower. This particular property is designed to operate almost entirely off the grid. Electricity is generated on site. There are no traditional power bills. There is no reliance on gas. Water comes from a private borehole. Waste is managed through an independent septic system. Even housing costs are kept to a minimum, with the owner also holding a fully paid condominium in Fumba town. As a result, everyday expenses are limited to food and other basic day-to-day needs. For many people considering a move to East Africa, that level of financial independence is a major attraction. But this isn't just a private home. It has also become a successful hospitality business. The Zanzibar Beach House offers 3 separate accommodation units, welcoming visitors from around the world: digital nomads, honeymoon couples, backpackers, remote workers, even small business groups looking for a peaceful place to meet. They are all searching for the same thing: a slower pace of life, white sand beaches, palm trees swaying in the breeze, the sound of the Indian Ocean, and a chance to disconnect from the noise of modern city life. One of the most interesting trends is who is choosing to make Africa their new home. An increasing number of Black Americans are relocating to countries across the continent. Social media has played a major role in that shift. For decades, many people only saw Africa through the lens of traditional media. But today, personal stories shared online are offering a very different perspective. They reveal thriving communities, growing investment opportunities, and lifestyles that many people never imagined were possible. Location is another key advantage. Zanzibar sits at the heart of East Africa. Major cities such as Dar es Salaam, Nairobi, Kigali, and Addis Ababa are all within relatively easy reach. Each offers its own opportunities in business, infrastructure, and culture. Yet for many who settle here, Zanzibar remains the place they always look forward to returning to, a place where warm weather, ocean views, and a simpler way of life come together, not just as a holiday destination, but as a place to call home. The Zanzibar Beach House is more than a collection of converted shipping containers. It is part of a much bigger story, a story about migration, a story about investment, and a story about how the world's perception of Africa is changing. From an engineering perspective, this project shows how alternative construction methods can work in challenging environments when they are properly designed, carefully built, and consistently maintained. From an economic perspective, it highlights the growing opportunities emerging across East Africa in tourism, hospitality, and real estate. And from a social perspective, it raises important questions. Who benefits from development? How can growth remain sustainable? And how do local communities share in the opportunities being created? For Mikael Muhammad, Zanzibar offered something many people spend years searching for: a warmer climate, beautiful ocean views, a lower cost of living, and a lifestyle that matched his personal vision for the future. But every investor, entrepreneur, retiree, or future resident must make their own decision, because while the dream is real, the challenges are real too. Successful projects require far more than beautiful beaches and stunning sunsets. They require research, due diligence, good engineering, strong financial planning, and a deep understanding of the local environment. As Zanzibar continues to grow and attract international attention, it will be fascinating to see how projects like this influence the island's future. Will they help create sustainable economic growth? Will they encourage innovation in construction and development? And what lessons can other African coastal regions learn from this experience? Only time will tell. I'm engineer Abdirahim Mohamed, your construction therapist. If you enjoyed this analysis, make sure you subscribe and join the conversation. And tell me in the comments, would you live in a shipping container home on a tropical island? And if so, what would be your biggest concern? The cost, construction quality, long-term maintenance, or investment risk? Let's build smart. Let's invest smart. And most importantly, let's understand the real story behind Africa's changing skyline.